Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a reality check. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how hard your past was, how unfair life has been, or how many struggles you've faced. And that's not because people are heartless, it's because everyone is too busy fighting their own battles. So what does that mean for you? It means one thing. You have two choices. You can either sit around waiting for someone to rescue you, or you can take full control of your life, put in the work, and create the future you want. Because no one is coming to save you. Let me give you a reality check. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how hard your past was, how unfair life has been, or how many struggles you've faced. And that's not because people are cruel or heartless. It's because everyone is too busy fighting their own battles, dealing with their own challenges, and trying to make something of their own lives. The harsh truth is this: the world doesn't stop for anyone. It keeps moving. It doesn't slow down to check on you, to see if you're okay, or to make sure you're doing well. Well, what does that mean for you? It means you have two choices. You can either sit around waiting for someone to notice your struggle, hoping for someone to come and rescue you, or you can take full control of your life, put in the work, and create the future you want, because no one is coming to save you. No one is going to fight your battles for you. No one is going to take responsibility for your success. It's all on you. Life is not fair. Some people start with more than others. Some people have connections, wealth, or opportunities handed to them. But that's not your concern. Your concern is you. What are you doing with what you have? What effort are you putting in every day to change your situation? You can complain about what you don't have, or you can work with what you do have and make it enough. You can waste time feeling sorry for yourself, or you can use that time to build yourself. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours. Waiting for someone to understand your pain won't get you anywhere. Hoping for sympathy won't move you forward. People may listen, they may even feel bad for you, but then they'll move on with their lives, and you'll still be in the same place. Because sympathy doesn't build success, action does. Hard work does, discipline does. The only person who can change your life is you. There is power in self-reliance. The moment you stop expecting others to help you, the moment you stop waiting for someone to give you permission to be great, that's the moment you become unstoppable. When you take full ownership of your life, when you realize that everything you want depends on your effort, your consistency, and your discipline, that's when you start to see real progress. You don't need someone to push you. You don't need someone to validate you. You don't need someone to believe in you. You just need to believe in yourself, work harder than ever before, and stay laser focused on your goals. Motivation is overrated. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions change. Some days you'll feel inspired and other days you won't. But discipline is what makes you show up, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. The people who achieve great things in life are not always the most talented, the most intelligent, or the most privileged. They are simply the ones who refuse to quit. The ones who wake up every day and put in the work, no matter how they feel. The world recognizes results, not excuses. No one cares how tired you are. No one cares how difficult your journey is. No one cares how unfair life has been to you. The only thing that matters is what you produce, what you create, what value you bring. Your pain won't pay your bills. Your struggles won't build your future. Your excuses won't create success. The only thing that will is your relentless effort. Some people waste their energy on the wrong things. They focus on what others are doing. They spend time worrying about people who don't even think about them. They let distractions take them off course. And then they wonder why they're not making progress. The more time you spend watching other people, the less time you have to build yourself. The more energy you waste complaining, the less energy you have to take action. If you want success, you have to be obsessed with your growth. You have to wake up every day and remind yourself, I have work to do. There is no perfect time to start. There is no right moment where everything will align. If you keep waiting for the perfect opportunity, you'll be waiting forever. The only time you have is now. Right now is the time to start. Right now is the time to put in the work. Right now is the time to make things happen. Stop overthinking. Stop doubting yourself. Stop waiting for permission. Just go all in. People will doubt you. They will criticize you. They will question your dreams. But that's not your concern. Your job is not to convince them. Your job is to prove yourself through action. Stop talking about what you're going to do. Just do it. Work in silence. Stay focused. When you succeed, they'll notice. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter. Because you're not doing this for them. You're doing this for you. Success is not about how many people believe in you. It's about how much you believe in yourself. You are responsible for your future. You are in control of your destiny. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to fight your battles. No one is going to put in the work for you. It's up to you. So get up. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for someone to care. Stop wasting time hoping for a break. Be the break. Be the person who outworks everyone. Be the person who refuses to quit. Be the person who stays focused when everyone else gets distracted. Your life is in your hands. Work hard. Stay disciplined. Focus on yourself. And when you finally succeed, you'll realize you never needed anyone to believe in you. You just needed to believe in yourself. Nobody cares how you feel, what you're going through, or how hard your journey has been. That may sound harsh, but it's the truth. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you can take control of your life. People are not sitting around worrying about your struggles because they are too busy dealing with their own. The world doesn't stop for you. Life moves forward, whether you are ready or not. You can either move with it or be left behind. The choice is yours. Complaining will not change your situation. Wishing things were different will not create a better future. The only thing that will make a difference is your effort, your discipline, and your ability to stay focused on what truly matters. Too many people waste their time waiting for someone to help them, waiting for someone to understand their pain, waiting for the perfect moment to start. But waiting is an excuse. The longer you wait, the more opportunities pass you by. There is no perfect moment. There's only now. If you want something, you have to go and get it. If you want success, you have to earn it. If you want a better life, you have to build it. No one is going to do it for you. No one is coming to rescue you. It's all on you. And that is not a bad thing. That is your greatest power. Because once you take full responsibility for your life, you realize that you are not limited by your circumstances. You are only limited by your mindset and your willingness to work. The world rewards those who take action. No one gets recognized for their excuses. No one gets ahead by feeling sorry for themselves. You can talk about your dreams all day long, but if you are not willing to put in the work, they will never become a reality. People don't respect words, they respect results. And results come from discipline, not motivation, not luck, not talent, just discipline. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Some days you'll feel inspired and other days you won't. If you rely on motivation, you will fail. Because there will be days when you don't feel like working. There will be days when you are tired, frustrated, and unmotivated. But that is when discipline must take over. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It is showing up every day and putting in the effort, no matter what. Most people never achieve their goals because they are not disciplined enough to stay consistent. They start strong, but the moment things get difficult, they quit. They let distractions pull them away from their purpose. They get caught up in what other people are doing instead of focusing on their own journey. But success is not about what others are doing. It is about what you are doing. If you are always looking at other people's lives, you will never have time to build your own. If you are always worrying about who is ahead of you, you will never take the steps needed to move forward yourself. Stay in your lane, focus on your goals, work in silence, and let your results speak for you. The truth is, people will doubt you. They will criticize you. They will question your ability. But that does not matter. Their opinions do not determine your future. Your work ethic does. Stop looking for validation. Stop waiting for approval. You don't need anyone to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. If you are doing the right things, if you are putting in the effort, if you are staying disciplined, success will come. Maybe not immediately, maybe not as quickly as you'd like, but it will come. The problem is that most people quit before they see results. They give up too soon. They expect quick rewards, and when they don't see them, they assume their efforts are wasted. But nothing you do is wasted. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going even when they don't see immediate results. They are the ones who push through the hard days, who keep showing up when no one is watching, who trust the process even when it seems like nothing is happening. Success is not glamour. It is not instant. It is built through small, consistent efforts over time. It is built through sacrifices, through discipline, through relentless focus. It is built by waking up early when you don't feel like it, by working late when you are tired, by choosing progress over comfort. Most people are not willing to do that. Most people want shortcuts. They want the rewards without the work. But that is why most people stay average. If you want to be different, if you want to be great, you have to be willing to do what others won't. You have to be willing to put in the hours, to stay disciplined, to block out distractions, to stay focused on your mission no matter what. At the end of the day, it does not matter where you come from. It does not matter what obstacles are in your way. What matters is what you are willing to do to change your circumstances. Every excuse you make is just another barrier between you and your goals. Every distraction you entertain is just more time wasted. The world doesn't owe you anything. It will not hand you success. You have to take it. And that requires an unshakable work ethic. That requires extreme focus. That requires a mindset that refuses to quit. If you want something, go and get it. If you want a better life, build it. If you want success, work for it. No one is coming to help you. No one is going to hand it to you. It is all on you. And that should not discourage you. That should empower you. Because if no one is responsible for your success but you, then that means nothing can stop you except your own mindset. You don't need luck. You don't need handouts. You don't need the perfect circumstances. You just need to be willing to work harder than everyone else. You just need to be willing to stay focused when others get distracted. You just need to be willing to push forward no matter what stands in your way. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop hoping for an easier path. There is no easy path. There is only work. There is only effort. There is only discipline. If you commit to that, if you stay consistent, if you refuse to quit, success is inevitable. Not because you got lucky, not because someone handed it to you, but because you earned it, because you outworked everyone else, because you stayed focused when others lost their way, because you refused to give up. Nobody cares, but that does not matter. You care. You are responsible for your future. You are in control of your destiny. And if you are willing to work, to stay disciplined, to stay focused, nothing can stop you. Your time is limited, and every second you spend worrying about what others think, complaining about your circumstances, or making excuses is a second wasted. The truth is, no one is going to hand you success. No one is going to push you forward. No one is going to care more about your future than you do. If you want something, you have to be the one to go after it. If you want a better life, you have to create it. If you want to be successful, you have to be willing to put in the work. There are no shortcuts, no handouts, and no easy paths. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can start making real progress. Most people waste their lives waiting. They wait for the right opportunity. They wait for motivation. They wait for someone to recognize their potential. But waiting gets you nowhere. Time does not stop for you to get ready. The world keeps moving, whether you are prepared or not. And if you are not actively working toward your goals, you are falling behind. There will never be a perfect time to start. There will never be ideal conditions. If you wait for everything to be just right, you will be waiting forever. The only way to move forward is to take action now with what you have, where you are. Hard work is the price of success. And most people are not willing to pay it. They want results without the struggle. They want rewards without the effort. But that is not how life works. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of discipline, sacrifice, and relentless focus. Success is not about talent or luck. It is about consistency. It is about showing up every single day and putting in the effort, even when you don't feel like it. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not intelligence or opportunity. It is persistence. It is the ability to keep going when others quit. Most people give up too soon. They start with excitement, but the moment they face difficulty, they stop. They let challenges discourage them instead of pushing through. But growth happens in discomfort. Strength is built in struggle. If you want to reach the next level, you must be willing to endure hardship. You must be willing to do what is difficult. The obstacles in your way are not there to stop you. They are there to test you. They are there to see if you have what it takes to keep going. And if you do, if you refuse to quit, you will come out stronger on the other side. Discipline is the foundation of all success. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. Some days you will feel inspired and other days you won't. If you rely on motivation, you will fail. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. It is the ability to do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. It is waking up early, working late, staying focused when distractions are everywhere. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who feel motivated every day. They are the ones who have mastered discipline, who have trained themselves to act regardless of emotion. You cannot afford to waste time on things that do not serve your purpose. Distractions are everywhere, and if you are not careful, they will steal your time, your energy, and your focus. Social media, pointless arguments, toxic relationships, these things will drain you and keep you from your goals. If you want to be successful, you must learn to say no. You must learn to cut out anything that does not move you forward. Your time and energy are your most valuable resources. Guard them fiercely. Invest them wisely. People will doubt you. They will criticize you. They will not believe in your vision. That does not matter. Their opinions do not define you. Your actions do. Stop seeking validation from people who do not understand your journey. Stop worrying about what others think. You do not need permission to chase your dreams. You do not need approval to work toward your goals. You only need to believe in yourself. You only need to commit to the process. Let your results speak for you. Let your work prove them wrong. Most people fail because they lack focus. They start something, but they do not follow through. They jump from one goal to another, never fully committing. If you want to achieve anything significant, you must learn to focus. You must learn to shut out distractions and give your full attention to what matters. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it must be developed. Train yourself to concentrate on one thing at a time. Train yourself to stay disciplined, to push through boredom, to persist when things get tough. Your ability to focus will determine your level of success. Excuses will get you nowhere. They are justifications for inaction, reasons to stay where you are. But excuses do not change reality. They do not move you forward. If you want something, you must be willing to take responsibility for your action. You must stop blaming your circumstances, your past, or other people. You must take full control of your life. No one else is responsible for your success. No one else is responsible for your happiness. It is all on you. And that is the best news you could ever receive, because it means you have the power to change. It means that no matter where you are now, no matter what has happened in the past, you can create a different future. Success is a mindset. It is the decision to keep going when things get hard. It is the refusal to quit no matter how difficult the journey. It is the willingness to sacrifice, to stay disciplined, to keep pushing forward when no one is watching. The road to success is not easy. It is filled with challenges, setbacks, and failures. But those who persist, those who refuse to quit, they are the ones who rise above the rest. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop looking for an easier way. There is no easy way. There is only hard work, discipline, and focus. If you commit to that, if you stay consistent, if you refuse to give up, success is inevitable. Not because you got lucky, not because someone handed it to you, but because you earned it. Because you put in the work. Because you stayed focused when others got distracted. Because you refused to quit when things got tough. Nobody cares, but that does not matter. You care. You are responsible for your future. You are in control of your destiny. And if you are willing to work, to stay disciplined, to stay focused, nothing can stop you every single day. You have two choices: to stay the same or to push yourself forward. Most people remain stuck because they are too focused on what others think, too concerned with seeking approval, and too distracted by things that do not contribute to their growth. If you truly want to change your life, you must shift your focus inward. You must stop looking for validation, stop waiting for permission, and stop expecting someone to come and rescue you. The truth is, nobody is coming to save you. No one is going to give you the life you want. That responsibility falls entirely on your shoulders. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can take control of your destiny. People waste years of their lives worrying about the opinions of others. They hold themselves back because they are afraid of judgment, afraid of criticism, afraid of standing out. But the reality is, most people are too busy dealing with their own problems to care about what you are doing. They might comment, they might gossip, but in the grand scheme of things, their opinions do not matter. What matters is what you do with your time. What matters is whether you are putting in the work to become the best version of yourself. You have to get comfortable with the fact that not everyone will support you. Some people will doubt you, some people will mock you, some people will even try to discourage you. But none of that should stop you. If you are waiting for approval, you will never get started. If you are waiting for the right conditions, you will never make progress. The only way to succeed is to focus on yourself, block out the noise, and commit to your goals with everything you have. Hard work is the great equalizer. It does not matter where you come from, what resources you have, or what obstacles are in your way. If you are willing to outwork everyone else, you can rise above your circumstances. But too many people waste time complaining instead of taking action. They focus on their disadvantages instead of their opportunities. They look at successful people and assume they had it easy. But behind every great success story is a person who put in relentless effort, who sacrificed comfort, who kept going when everyone else quit. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent or intelligence. It is discipline. It is the ability to stay focused when distractions are everywhere. It is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Motivation will not always be there. Some days you will feel exhausted. Some days you will want to quit. Some days you will question whether it's all worth it. But those are the days that define you. Those are the moments where you either step up or step back. If you can push through when it gets tough, if you can stay consistent when it's not easy, that is when you separate yourself from the rest. Most people dream about success, but few are willing to do what it takes. They talk about their goals, they make plans, but when it's time to put in the effort, they make excuses. They say they don't have time, they say they're too tired, they say they'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week turns into next year, and before they know it, their dreams have faded away. The only way to break that cycle is to take action now, not later, not when you feel ready, not when things are easier, right now. You have to be ruthless with your time and energy. You cannot afford to waste it on things that do not serve your purpose. That means cutting out distractions, saying no to people who drain you, and prioritizing your growth above everything else. Some people will not understand. Some will call you selfish. Some will try to pull you back into old habits. But you have to stay strong. You have to remind yourself why you started. You have to keep your vision clear and your goals at the forefront of your mind. Success is not about luck. It is not about waiting for the right opportunity. It is about showing up every single day and putting in the work. It is about making sacrifices, staying disciplined, and pushing yourself beyond your limits. It is about holding yourself accountable, setting high standards, and refusing to settle for mediocrity. Most people are content with being average. Most people are okay with just getting by. But if you want more out of life, you cannot think like most people. You have to think differently. You have to operate at a higher level. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for an easy way out. There is no secret formula, no magic trick, no fast track to success. The only path is hard work, persistence, and self-discipline. If you commit to that path, if you stay focused and refuse to give up, there is nothing you cannot achieve. But it starts with a decision to stop making excuses, a decision to stop waiting, a decision to take full responsibility for your life. No one is coming to push you. No one is coming to tell you what to do. No one is going to care more about your goals than you do. So stop expecting external motivation. Stop seeking approval. Stop worrying about who is watching. Put your head down, do the work, and stay focused. Your results will speak for themselves. Your success will be the proof of your effort. And when you finally reach your goals, when you finally become the person you were meant to be, you will realize that every sacrifice, every challenge, every late night and early morning was worth it, because you did it for yourself, because you refused to quit, because you chose to focus, work hard, and build the life you deserve. Most people spend their lives waiting. They wait for the perfect opportunity, the right time, or someone to come along and help them move forward. But the truth is, no one is coming. No one is going to hand you success, and no one is going to care about your dreams as much as you do. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can take control of your own destiny. Too many people waste valuable time worrying about who supports them, who doubts them, and who recognizes their efforts. But that is a losing game, because the world does not owe you anything. If you want something, you have to go out and get it. You have to be willing to work harder than everyone else. You have to be willing to push yourself when no one is watching, when no one is clapping for you, and when no one believes in you. Because at the end of the day, the results you get are a direct reflection of the effort you put in. You cannot expect success without sacrifice. You cannot expect results without hard work. You have to be willing to do what most people are not willing to do. That means working late nights and early mornings. That means staying focused when distractions are everywhere. That means making the tough choices that separate the successful from the average. Most people quit too soon. They give up the moment things get difficult. They look for an easy way out, but there is no shortcut to greatness. Every successful person you admire got there because they refused to quit when things got tough. They kept going when no one believed in them. They pushed through setbacks, disappointments, and failures because they understood that success is earned, not given. And if you are serious about changing your life, you must develop that same mentality. You must be willing to grind in silence. You must be willing to do the work without seeking recognition. Too many people waste time looking for applause, looking for validation, looking for someone to tell them they are on the right path. But real success does not come from the opinions of others. It comes from discipline, from consistency, from an unshakable belief in yourself, even when no one else believes in you. If you depend on external motivation, you will never last, because motivation fades. There will be days when you do not feel like working. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. But those are the days that define you. Those are the days where your success is built. You must be willing to embrace the struggle. You must be willing to endure discomfort, rejection, and failure. Because every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Most people want success without struggle. They want the rewards without the hard work. But that is not how life works. If you want more, you must be willing to pay the price. And the price is discipline. The price is effort. The price is consistency. You cannot afford to waste time worrying about who supports you and who does not. You cannot afford to get distracted by negativity, by doubt, by the opinions of people who are not even working as hard as you are. Your only focus should be on getting better every single day. Your only focus should be on putting in the work, refining your skills, and becoming so good that no one can ignore you. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be people who criticize you, but their words mean nothing if you refuse to let them affect you. Let your results speak for you. Let your success be your response. The best way to silence your critics is not to argue with them, but to outwork them, to prove them wrong through your actions, through your achievements. You must become obsessed with growth. You must be willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term success. That means giving up bad habits, cutting off distractions, and staying disciplined even when it is hard. Most people fail because they lack consistency. They start strong but lose momentum when things do not go their way. But success does not come from starting, it comes from finishing. It comes from showing up every single day, no matter how you feel, no matter what is going on in your life. You have to stop making excuses. You have to stop waiting for the perfect time. You have to stop blaming your circumstances. Because the truth is, you are either making progress or making excuses. And the people who succeed are the ones who refuse to make excuses. They take responsibility for their actions. They take control of their lives. And they understand that success is not about luck, it is about effort. If you want to change your life, you must change your mindset. You must develop an unbreakable focus. You must be willing to work when others are resting. You must be willing to push yourself beyond your limits, because that is what it takes to achieve greatness. That is what it takes to separate yourself from the average. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to push you harder than you push yourself. So stop waiting. Stop looking for external validation. Stop expecting things to get easier. Instead, embrace the challenge, embrace the process, and most importantly, stay focused. Because at the end of the day, the only person responsible for your success is you. Every single day, you have a choice to make. You can either focus on your own growth, your own progress, and your own journey, or you can waste your time worrying about what others think, seeking validation, and allowing distractions to pull you away from your goals. The truth is, nobody is watching you as closely as you think. Nobody is sitting around analyzing your every move, waiting to see if you succeed or fail. People are too consumed with their own lives, their own problems, and their own struggles to be thinking about you all the time. That's why it's so important to stop seeking approval and start focusing on yourself. Many people go through life constantly worrying about the opinions of others. They hesitate to take risks, to step outside their comfort zone, or to pursue their dreams because they are afraid of judgment. But in reality, most of those opinions don't even matter. The people who criticize you today will forget about it tomorrow. The ones who laugh at you for trying will move on to something else in a few days. The truth is, the only person who has to live with the consequences of your decisions is you. So why give other people the power to dictate your life? Why allow fear of judgment to hold you back from chasing what you truly want? If you want to succeed, you have to develop tunnel vision. You have to train yourself to focus so intensely on your goals that nothing else matters. It's not about being selfish, it's about understanding that your time and energy are limited resources, and you cannot afford to waste them on things that don't serve you. Every minute you spend worrying about what others think is a minute you could have spent working on your craft. Every hour you spend seeking approval is an hour you could have used to sharpen your skills. If you truly want to elevate your life, you must become obsessed with your own growth. It's easy to get caught up in comparison, especially in a world where social media constantly bombards you with images of other people's successes. You see people achieving their dreams, living their best lives, and reaching new heights, and it's easy to feel like you're falling behind. But what you don't see is the struggle behind the scenes. You don't see the sacrifices, the failures, the late nights, and the countless hours of hard work. Success isn't handed to anyone, it's earned. And the only way you'll ever earn it is by focusing on your own path and putting in the necessary work every single day. Distractions will always be there. The world is filled with noise, negativity, and countless things competing for your attention. People will try to pull you into their drama, their problems, and their unproductive habits. But if you want to succeed, you have to learn to tune all of that out. You have to protect your focus like your life depends on it. Because in many ways it does. Every time you allow yourself to be distracted, you lose valuable time that you'll never get back. And time is the one thing you can never replace. You have to be willing to make sacrifices. You have to be willing to cut out anything that does not contribute to your growth. That might mean distancing yourself from negative people. It might mean saying no to activities that don't align with your goals. It might mean spending your evenings working on your future instead of going out and wasting time. These are the choices that separate the successful from the average. The people who make excuses, who complain about their circumstances, and who refuse to sacrifice for their dreams will always stay stuck. But the ones who are willing to do what is necessary will rise above. The path to success is not easy. It requires discipline, consistency, and an unshakable belief in yourself. There will be days when you feel tired. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. There will be times when nothing seems to be working. But these are the moments that define you. These are the moments when most people quit. But you are not most people. You are someone who is willing to push through, to keep going even when it's hard, to trust the process and stay committed to your vision. You have to build an unstoppable mindset. You have to wake up every day and remind yourself why you started. You have to develop the kind of inner drive that keeps you moving forward, even when no one is cheering for you. The truth is, in the beginning, no one will believe in you. No one will see your vision. No one will understand why you're working so hard. But that doesn't matter, because once you start achieving results, once you start making progress, those same people who doubted you will be the ones asking you how you did it. You cannot afford to waste another year, another month, or another day living for other people. Your future is in your hands, and every decision you make today is shaping the person you will become. Do you want to be someone who looks back on life with regret, wishing you had worked harder, wishing you had focused more, wishing you had taken your goals seriously? Or do you want to be someone who looks back and feels proud, knowing that you gave it everything you had? The choice is yours, but remember this: nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody is going to care as much as you do. And nobody is going to give you success on a silver platter. You have to earn it. You have to fight for it. You have to work for it every single day with relentless focus and determination. Because in the end, the only person who can change your life is you. There will always be moments in life when you feel like giving up, when the road ahead seems too difficult, when the obstacles feel too big, when the people around you don't seem to care about your struggles. But here's the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you success, happiness, or the life you dream of. If you want it, you have to get up and work for it, even when nobody is watching, even when nobody is clapping for you. The sooner you accept that your success depends entirely on you, the sooner you will start making real progress. No people waste years of their lives waiting for the right opportunity, the right support, or the right moment to start. They wait for someone to recognize their potential, to encourage them, to push them forward. But waiting is the biggest mistake you can make. While you are waiting, someone else is out there grinding, learning, improving, and taking action. And when the time comes, they will be ready while you are still making excuses. The world does not owe you anything, and it will not stop to make things easier for you. The only way to succeed is to take full responsibility for your life and do the work that needs to be done. There will be days when you feel alone in your journey. You will look around and realize that the people you expected to support you are nowhere to be found. But that's the way life works. People are busy with their own lives, their own problems, their own battles. You cannot expect them to constantly cheer for you or motivate you. This is why self-discipline is so important. You must learn to push yourself, to motivate yourself, to show up every single day no matter how you feel. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's easy to stay committed when you're feeling inspired, but the real test is when motivation fades, when progress is slow, when doubt starts creeping in. That's when most people quit, but that's also when you must keep going. Distractions will always be there pulling you away from your goals. Social media, meaningless entertainment, toxic relationships, negative influences. All of these things can drain your time and energy if you allow them to. But if you are serious about your success, you have to learn how to block out the noise. You have to be selective about where you put your attention. Every moment you waste scrolling through nonsense, complaining about your situation, or engaging in pointless drama is a moment you could have spent building your future. The people who succeed are not the ones who have the most talent, the most resources, or the best connections. They are the ones who are disciplined enough to focus on what truly matters. Success is a long, lonely road. It requires sacrifice. It requires waking up early when others are sleeping. It requires working late when others are relaxing. It requires saying no to temporary pleasures in order to build something meaningful. Many people are not willing to make those sacrifices, and that is why they never reach their full potential. They let distractions consume them. They let their emotions control them. They let other people's opinions dictate their actions. But those who truly want to succeed understand that sacrifices are necessary. They understand that every great achievement comes at a price, and they are willing to pay that price no matter what it takes. Pain is a part of the journey. You will face failure. You will experience setbacks. You will have moments of doubt. But these are not signs that you should quit. They are tests. They are there to separate those who truly want it from those who only say they want it. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is a chance to come back even better. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not that the successful never face struggles. It's that they refuse to let those struggles break them. Instead, they use them as fuel to keep pushing forward. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is expecting quick results. We live in a world that glorifies overnight success, but the reality is success takes time. It takes years of hard work, consistency, and patience. Most people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. They start a new habit, a new business, a new goal, and when they don't see success right away, they quit. But what they don't realize is that success is like planting a seed. You water it every day, even when you don't see it growing. You take care of it even when it looks like nothing is happening. And then one day, after months or even years of effort, it finally breaks through the surface. The question is, will you be patient enough to wait for your results? Or will you give up before you ever see the fruits of your labor? No one is going to hold your hand and guide you to success. No one is going to do the work for you. And no one is going to care about your dreams as much as you do. That is why you must develop the mindset of a warrior, a mindset that refuses to accept failure, a mindset that does not get discouraged by slow progress, a mindset that keeps going even when the odds are against you. Because in the end, the only thing that truly separates those who succeed from those who fail is the willingness to do whatever it takes Sit looking for shortcuts. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop expecting someone else to push you forward. If you truly want to change your life, you must take full control of it. Work harder than you ever have before. Focus on your goals with an intensity that cannot be broken. Ignore the distractions, the negativity, and the doubts. Keep moving forward, step by step, day by day, and never stop until you reach your destination. Because the truth is, nobody cares about your success more than you do. And that means it is entirely up to you to make it happen. There is a harsh truth that many people struggle to accept. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are. Nobody is constantly analyzing your failures, your mistakes, or your struggles. People are too busy dealing with their own lives, their own challenges, and their own goals. If you fail, the world will not stop. If you struggle, most people will not even notice. This may sound discouraging, but it is actually a gift. It means you are free from the burden of worrying about what others think, free from the need for approval, free to focus entirely on yourself, your work, and your progress. The moment you accept this reality is the moment you become unstoppable. Too many people spend their lives trying to impress others. They seek validation, they crave recognition, and they hope that someone will notice their efforts and reward them. But the truth is, external validation is a trap. The moment you start living for the approval of others, you lose control of your own life. You become dependent on what other people think, and that is a dangerous place to be. Because people's opinions are unpredictable. One moment they support you, the next moment they forget about you. If your confidence is built on their approval, it will always be fragile. The strongest people are the ones who do not need constant reassurance. They work hard not because they want applause, but because they have a vision, because they know that their success depends entirely on their own effort, not on whether or not others acknowledge them. This is why you must develop tunnel vision when it comes to your goals. You have to block out the distractions, ignore the noise, and put your energy into what truly matters. There will always be people who do not understand your journey. There will always be people who criticize you, who doubt you, and who question your choices. But their opinions do not pay your bills. Their approval does not create your success. So why waste your time worrying about them? Every second you spend thinking about what others think of you is a second you could have spent improving, growing, and making progress. Most people never achieve their full potential because they are too distracted by things that do not serve them. They spend hours scrolling through social media, comparing their lives to others, feeling discouraged because they think they are behind. But comparison is the enemy of progress. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. If you are making progress, even if it is slow, you are winning. If you are improving, even by 1% each day, you are on the right path. But if you are wasting your energy trying to keep up with people who have nothing to do with your journey, you will never get to where you need to be. Another mistake people make is expecting support from others. They assume that their friends, family, or colleagues will be just as excited about their goals as they are. But the reality is, not everyone will understand your vision. Not everyone will believe in you, and that is okay. Your dreams are yours for a reason. If they needed to be understood by everyone, they would belong to everyone. But they belong to you, and that means it is your responsibility to pursue them, whether or not others support you. Stop waiting for encouragement. Stop expecting people to cheer for you. Be your own biggest supporter. If you believe in yourself enough, it will not matter who does or does not support you. The key to true success is discipline. Motivation is temporary. There will be days when you do not feel like working, days when progress seems slow, days when doubt starts creeping in. But discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. Discipline is showing up even when you do not feel like it. It is putting in the work even when the results are not immediate. It is staying committed even when nobody is watching. When you learn to master discipline, nothing can stop you. Success is not about luck. It is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It is about making a decision every single day to work towards your goals. Some people wait for the right time to start, but the right time never comes. There will always be obstacles. There will always be reasons to wait. But the people who win in life are the ones who take action no matter what. They do not let fear hold them back. They do not let doubt control them. They take the first step, and then another, until one day they look back and realize how far they have come. The truth is, life is short. Every day that passes is a day you will never get back. Every moment wasted is a moment gone forever. You have two choices. You can either spend your life making excuses, blaming others, and waiting for opportunities to come to you, or you can take control, take action, and create the life you want. Nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody is going to hand you success. But if you are willing to work, if you are willing to stay focused, if you are willing to be disciplined even when it is difficult, then there is nothing you cannot achieve. Stop seeking validation. Stop waiting for the right moment. Stop letting distractions control you. Focus on yourself. Work hard, not for applause, but because you owe it to yourself to become the best version of who you can be. You are capable of more than you realize, but you will never know your true potential until you stop looking for shortcuts and start putting in the real work. The time to start is now.